Gary, and I'm one of the grateful people of Monagic. I like the way Mr. O'Shea talked about the water, the water, the water, the water. And that's what we're here for, really. My mission today, I'll tell you what, it's just something incredible happened to me. And this will go back 6 years. I was leaving Newport Beach with my wife after spending $25,000 to get me better. And previous to that, the doctor sent me home to die. They couldn't do anything more for me. So they opened me up 5 times. As you can see, I have half my stomach gone, 2 cancers, arthritis, everything you could think of. And basically, I sat in a corner. They sent me home to die. She picked a book up at the clinic about the acid-alkaline connection. And one thing led to another, and she picked it up and talked about the Kangen water, what they're using, these machines in the Japanese hospitals, and it's just amazing. It's been in there for over 30 years. And of course, she tried to convince me that I should get on this water. Now, my friend over here, Kangen Joe, we never got off very good. The reason his name is Kangen Joe, I give him the name Kangen Joe. My wife got a hold of Kangen Joe and he came over to my house. I wouldn't let him in the house, and I told him my wife's not buying a machine. And my wife finally said, let him in. I wouldn't watch the demonstration. He got the quickest sale he ever had in his life. I sat out in the garden. My wife called me in, told me to get in here. This is for you. It's going to make you better. And I said, it's a bloody water purifier. You nuts? Anyways, what had happened is that she went down that day and got the cash in an envelope. She says, Joe, don't go any further. Don't go any further. I want the machine. Well, he was in shock, like, I don't know what to do. Anyways, now my wife makes me drink this water. Now, we hear about everybody, the wonderful things that happen. You're hydrating, you're feeling a little bit better, but how many people recover from a deathbed? I actually made arrangements with a life insurance guy. I wanted to know where I was because I was dying. Dying. Simple as that. So I'll tell you what had happened. My wife forced me to drink this water. I don't drink water. She sat in the living room, she gave me a tall glass of water, and the next thing you know, I bitched and complained about drinking this water. I says, it's water. And she says, it's going to make you better. I said, you're crazy. So anyway, I drank the one glass, and she's got another one ready for me. She said, you have to have another one. 2.5 hours, I think 4 glasses of water, huge glasses, and I bitched all the way through it. Then she told me that I have to drink this, and I got to drink half my body weight. Well, one thing led to another, and I started to get dizzy and sick from this stuff, and I said, I'm not drinking this crap. I'm getting dizzy and sick, and she says, oh, it's working. I said, what's working? She said, you're detoxing. Are you nuts? Anyways, after a little while, I started to drink the water and still complained and bitched. And then it got to about 5 weeks of I woke up one morning, and normally it takes me an hour and a half to get out of bed. I'm so sick. And I got out of bed, I'll tell you what, I couldn't believe it. I was about 75% better. I had that sense of well-being. If you don't have it, you're in trouble. But anyways, one thing led to another, and I felt real good. I was putting my running shoes on, and people were watching. They used to call me Dead Man Walking. That was my nickname. And when I left our home to go for a walk, people were looking, staring at me. They were staring at me. No walker, and I'm walking like I'm excited. I was so toxic from all the drugs and so forth and crap that the doctors had given to me. Anyways, it's an amazing thing what's happened, because everybody wanted to know what I did. And I got them on the water. So the big thing about this thing, my mission today is to take the dollar signs out of your eyes. Forget that, because it don't work. Your mission is to help people. You help people. You share the water. Now, I'll tell you what, if you haven't got this book for your organization, I'm not pushing it for Susie, but I'll tell you what, I've given a lot of these books away. They're available at the office, and this is a story my wife wrote. She's an author. That's Susie Derritt back there, the author of All Shook Up. They gave her 6 months to live. and they wanted to do chemotherapy and radiation. She didn't do it. She went a natural way. My daughter 3 years ago got breast cancer. No chemotherapy, no radiation, nothing. Natural, all natural. It's not only drinking the water. Can I tell you something? It's not only drinking the water, but you have to change what you're putting into it besides the water. In other words, don't drink Kangen water and take a Coke. Don't drink Kangen water and have butter and cheese and crap. You have to change. It's like a garden. If it's not growing, you have to change the terrain. Let it grow. Watch it get better. The secret's in the water. I don't care what you say. It's the catalyst. I just turned 76 years of age. I've got a lot of energy. A lot of energy. Look at me. Am I a good-looking guy? You like that? Hey, 76?
Not bad for a 76.
I owe it. I owe it to Kangen water. Kangen water. Don't never ever forget it, because I'll tell you, long after I'm dead, I know for a fact that every home is going to have one of these machines in their homes, because we're in a toxic world. We got air, we got pollution. We got a chance. We got a chance with Kangen water. In the book here, my wife wrote her story about her survival with cancer. Wrote the book because she wanted to write the book. All shook up. You can get it on the Google, get it on the internet, or get it at the office. And my story's in here. My recovery. And I went to the newspapers, had my story. They went to the newspapers, wrote a story on me. I'm all over the world. I talk to people all over the world about my recovery by changing the way we lived and introducing the Kangen water into you. I'll tell you what, this shit really works. Really works.
Yeah!
Again, I wish you all. I'll tell you what, the sky's the limit. I'll tell you, the sky's the limit. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Gary. Big hand. All right. Now I'm going to introduce Don Proser. You all know Don Proser.
How we're not just changing lives. We are here to save lives, baby. We're not just changing lives, we're saving lives. You want to know how we're doing it? Get in contact with me right now.
We did something kind of special last month, 2 months ago.
Love, peace, and health, baby. I love you.
Was it 2 months ago? Wow, we're in June. We held a 3-day training with Mr. Isobe, and we trained 77 of the most gorgeous people I've ever met.